All right, here we have a rational function, and rational function is a function where there is a polynomial power is found in the denominator of the fraction. So you can see x plus 2, x minus 2, both expressions are underneath the fraction bar. We call that rational function. So to get rid of this x plus 2 and x minus 2 underneath, we multiply the least common multiple between these two, and that would be simply the multiplication of these. So we have x plus 2, x minus 2, which will multiply to both terms as well as both sides of the equation. Okay, so x plus 2 cancel, which allows us to multiply 12 with x minus 2. And x minus 2 cancel on the second term, but we still have x plus 2, which will multiply with negative 2. And on the right, we have, when you FOIL it, x squared minus 4, because that's a plus b, a minus b. When these two are multiplied, you get a squared minus b squared, assuming that a equals x, b equals 2. All right, so we got this far, and then we just distribute one more time and combine the like term. Okay, once you get this far, we get 10x minus 28 is equal to x squared minus 4. The last step is to keep this in standard form. And to do that, subtract 10x on both sides and add 28 so that you can have 0 on one side. And x squared minus 10x, now negative 4 and 28 are like terms. And when you combine them, you get plus 24. At this point, the question becomes, can we factor this out? The answer is, yes, we can. X times x gives you x squared, and 4 and 6 can give you a multiplication that result 24. Now in the middle, we're going to need both to be minus. So negative 4 times negative 6, when you multiply both negatives, it becomes positive. So that's check. Oops, I meant to check that. So that one is good. All right, I don't know what's up with my screen here. All right, give me a sec. All right, so yeah, this is checked. And when you combine the like terms in the middle and outside, in the outside you get negative 6x, but in the middle you get negative 4x. Negative 4x plus negative 6x give you negative 10x. Therefore, this is a correct form of factored, or it's a correct factor form. Now we can set x minus 4 equals 0 or x minus 6 equal to 0. We can either have 4 or 6. Now whenever you get the rational function along with absolute value function, radical function, logarithmic function, but logarithmic is not on the SAT exam, so okay, you can ignore that one. When you get these kind of function in the equation, you gotta double check your work, because often they can just put 2 as the answer. Like assuming you did all this work and you got x equals 2, and if you look at the answer choice, if you look at the original question, and you want to notice that we might divide by 0. We call that extraneous solution, and they should not be regarded as the real solution we're looking for. Therefore, when you double check 4 and 6 here, fortunately we're not causing the division by 0. So we can choose either 4 or 6. As long as you choose one, you should get credit. You cannot choose both at the box. Just choose one.